Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Stephanie and along with my husband Jason, we are documenting our journey through IVF, our marriage, and our faith. And today we're gonna do something a little bit different. So you're actually just gonna spend the day with me and we're gonna clean and work out, and I'm just gonna show you kind of what I do on Saturdays before we head to church and all that fun stuff. So if that is something that you're interested in, make sure you click that little subscribe button and let's get started. So the first thing I do is I start writing in my prayer journal. So I plan out my day, I write out any to-do list, as well as my praise and my little prayer. The next thing I do is get my pre-workout ready. So I use Energize from Beachbody. One scoop has 100 milligrams of caffeine, so it shouldn't be doing anything to fertility. And you're actually getting a sneak peek of our medication back there for our IVF cycle. Stay tuned because that video is coming next Monday. The next thing I do is go back and I start writing in my prayer journal. So that is where I'm spending my quiet time with God, and I am just praising Him and thanking Him, as well as praying for all of you amazing people who are coming along this journey with us. I am so grateful for you. Usually I try and time this where I'm finishing my pre-workout about the same time as I'm finishing in my prayers. What I have to do is vacuum up the mat because Piper likes to come and lay in there with me and she leaves lots of hair on there. Chloe is standing in the background. She is in her favorite spot. That is her little sun spot. She stands there or lays there in the mornings until the sun goes away. And while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and vacuum the office, get that out of the way. So these are a couple of my favorite moves from Beachbody, and this is 80-Day Obsession. This is my favorite program that they have. And if you are looking for a workout program, I will link it below. It's amazing for your booty and your legs, very toning. I'll also leave a link for these Select Tech weights that I got off of Amazon. I've had them for several years now, but they were great. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot of room in the office. So they're nice and compact. All you have to do is put them back in the base behind me, and I can just turn the little dials on the side and I can increase or decrease those weights. So they are awesome. So next up, I am going to wash our sheets. And for some reason, everybody wanted to come into the bedroom and help Mom today. My husband actually got home from work early, so he was in there helping me, which meant that it was playtime. Because anytime Dad's home, it's playtime, as you can see. So I've actually already washed the comforter for our bed. It does get very uneven in the washing machine, so I'm constantly having to go in there and just try and even it back out. So I usually start that first thing in the morning. If you have any tips or tricks on how to keep that even, please leave them in the comments below. I will be forever grateful. So I am constantly trying to multitask on Saturday. If I'm doing one thing in the kitchen or in the living room, I've always got something in the washing machine. We do typically go to church on Saturday evenings, and so I am constantly running out of time. So always looking for different ways to multitask. So the next thing that gets done is Piper's beds always get cleaned. So I strip the covers off of them, I put the little pad part on the fireplace, and just get those staged up and ready to go for washing. Anytime I wash Piper's beds, I'm always going to be in here vacuuming up the hair in here as well, because there is no sense in washing her beds if I'm not going to vacuum up the hair in here as well. So I always focus heavy on this bay window area. That is where her bed is and where she's at typically, so it's going to be the place that collects the most hair. And I typically will have to empty out that canister as soon as I get done with this side. Of this vacuum though, it was a little bit of a splurge, so if you are in the market for a new vacuum, I will link the one that we have below. But I love the fact that it's cordless. It does pick up more hair than our old vacuum did, so it was worth it in that sense, but I just love this thing. So Piper tends to know every time I go to start messing with her beds. She will typically come in here and try and step on them or just think that it's playtime. She'll bring me toys. See, here she comes. So she is just always ready to play. I have to break her heart and tell her that mom is busy. So I do go ahead and vacuum the rest of the house. Anytime that I've got the vacuum out, the whole house is gonna get vacuumed. I do try and vacuum once a day in the morning, and if I can at night, just because of both of our dogs, they do both shed. So that is kind of something that has to be done every single day. The hubby is in the kitchen making some macaroni and cheese that we are taking over to a friend's house for his birthday tonight. So we will check that out a little bit later. So I typically don't dry our sheets. I saw this on Instagram, I believe, a few months ago, and I've been doing it ever since. But I'll wash them and then I just put them on our bed straight like that. It keeps them a lot crisper. I do typically wash our sheets once a week, but for several days, these things stay nice and crisp. So typically I will get the fitted sheet on and let that dry for about 30 minutes, and then I will come back in with the top sheet a little bit later and let that dry for 30 minutes as well. Next up, Piper's beds and blankets are gonna get put in the washing machine. Chloe thinks that I've left those in there for her. I had to break her heart and let her know that that was not there for her today. So my main kind of spring cleaning goal for today was to clean these sconces on the outside of our house. First, I'm going to show you our beautiful roses that we've got in our little flower bed right here. These are new additions. We planted those last week on our little mini vacation. They smell heavenly out there, and I get to look at them outside the office every day. My husband got up and started looking at them and realized that each little metal piece was going to come out and meant each glass piece was separate. So I wasn't going to bring them inside and risk breaking them that way. So I was just going to get some glass cleaner and clean them like that. However, as I got into the inside of them, I realized that they aren't actually dirty. They are some kind of glass that's molded that way that makes it have a different kind of texture around the outside. I'm not sure. I've never seen it before. Focus harder on this one particular sconce because it seems to be the one that attracts the most amount of bugs and cobwebs and dirt. And so instead of just cleaning all the inside that really wasn't dirty, I just decided to clean the outside as good as I could to just clean it up a little bit. I did go back and clean the other sconces, I just didn't include those in this video. So we've got Piper's little, what we call her yellow mustard blanket. If she is going to be laying on the bed with us for a few minutes at night, we'll let her lay on this little blanket. The other two blankets were on my side of the bed, and it is just too hot down here in Texas now for me to have those blankets. So I'm washing them, getting them folded up, and put away for the rest of the year. This comforter is very thin. My husband and I are very hot-natured people, so we don't like to have a whole lot of stuff on top of us at night when we sleep, especially in the summer in Texas. So this is it for the bedroom. I am done with that now, so I can check that off my list and move on to the next. We are going to come in here and check on the hubby and his mac and cheese. It looks delicious. It tasted delicious. So that is it for me, guys. I hope you have a great week. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Again, next Monday, we are going to unbox our medicine for our IVF cycle. Have a great week and God bless, guys.